After 38 attempts, I finally escaped the underworld. I managed to do it. I completed the task. I was free from the hands of my father. Yes, I am talking about Hades. I'm talking about Hades. Took me 38 attempts, but I finally made it. And I wanted to talk about it because this is one of the, if not the most enjoyable experience that I have had in a while. This game is amazing. And I know that I'm not the first one to say this. I'm not that I'm not the only one who thinks that. I mean, this game has become very popular, and now I know the reason. Now I really know the reason. To give a little backstory, I had heard about this game, I think 2 years ago. I think that's when I heard about this. I heard about this game like 2 years ago. I think back when it released, and I saw that it came out. I didn't know about the pre-release and the beta testing that Supergiant Games did, and I didn't know about that. So I just knew that a game called Hades came out, and that it was getting a lot of attention. Okay. Then I saw the announcement last year that it was coming to the Switch, and I was like, oh, I thought it was a PC-only game. Oh, okay, it came out on the Switch. They released even a physical version, and I watched a couple of videos, and I remember that I thought, that seems like a lot of fun. That seems fun. That game seems fun. I might check it out eventually. At the time, it wasn't a priority, but I did think I'm gonna check it out. It seems fun. I got it on Black Friday last year. I think it was $18, $20 on the Nintendo store. I played it. I tested it. I tested the game, and I was like, okay, this is great. Okay, this is good. Great purchase. I was like, okay, great purchase. Because here's the thing. The only roguelite or the only rogue game that I've played is Diablo 2. So it's not as if I'm an expert in this genre, right? So I was a little, not hesitant, but a little worried that, hey, maybe this is not your style of game. But I tested it, I played it a couple of hours, and I was, okay, I like it. At the time, I was finishing with Final Fantasy VIII. I was also finishing The Last of Us 2. I was playing other stuff, so I set it aside. Finally, last week, I was like, okay, let's go back to Hades. Let's play it. And boy, did I have fun. Or rather, boy, have I been having fun. Because, yes, I escaped once, but I know that there is a shit ton of content, that's additional to the main campaign. I mean, I know that escaping once is barely scratching the surface of what this game has to offer. I know. I still wanted to talk about it. Because I wish I could meet the guys at Supergiant and just shake their hands and tell them, man, you did really create an amazing game, because Hades is an amazing game. I think that, and by the way, I suck at the game. I'm not gonna be here pretending that I'm great at the game or anything. No. I suck at the game. I'll be the first to admit that. I mean, 38 attempts to escape once. And I have done like 3 more with no success, but it's still challenging. It's still fun. So no, I'm not a great Hades player. No. Still amazing game. Okay, so I really wish that I could meet the guys at Supergiant and just tell them, just shake their hands. Again, I want to shake their hands and tell them, great job. This is an amazing game. You can tell that a lot of care went into the design, into the creation, into the development of this game, because everything about it is carefully designed. You can tell it. You can tell it. That's the thing. I don't think I'm reading into this. You can tell it. The arenas are very good. The arenas are very open. The combat is fantastic. The enemies, they have a lot of variety to them. The attacks, the gameplay is very well balanced. It took me 38 attempts, but never, and I mean never, during the previous 37 attempts did I blame the game. It was always on me. I could, again, I suck at the game. I could honestly say that it was never on the game. It was because I wasn't paying attention, because I wasn't dodging properly, because I was tanking too much when I wasn't supposed to, because I wasn't using the windows of opportunity that the bosses and the enemies gave me in order to attack properly. No, it was my fault. Every single one of those failures was on me, not on the game, and that's amazing. That's great. Well, I'm not going to talk about the story because, to me, like I said, I've just escaped only once, so I know that there's a lot more. I spoiled myself, by the way. I spoiled myself, so I know that there's a lot more. There's a lot of secrets. There's a lot of revealings later. So, what I'm going to say about the story, if this can be considered story, is that the characters are all really enjoyable. I really like what they did with the mythology in this game, because every single deity, every single mythological character, I like that they, because they could have easily tried to make it too serious, right? They could have easily tried to make it more realistic or believable, to give it a more serious tone. But I like that they tried to contextualize it, to make it a little bit more contemporary. I don't know. They try to modernize. They modernize the characters, and every single one is so great. There's not a single character that I hate. I look forward to get the conversations. Also, the fact that there hasn't been a single line of dialogue that is repeated, that is well beyond praise. That deserves praise. Beyond praise, beyond praise, beyond praise. That's commitment. Again, goes back to what I said. You can tell that Supergiant, that they really wanted to make an amazing game, that they really cared about this particular game, that they wanted to make an amazing experience, and in my opinion, they did it, because the game is fun. I really like that the combat, I like the randomness of it. 38 attempts, right? More like, I escaped once, but I've done a couple more after that. More like 41, 42 attempts. Not a single one of those attempts has been the same. And that is fun. That is just fun. That the builds that I get, the boons that the gods provide, they're always different. I like that the combinations that you get some duo attacks. It's amazing. I like all the possibilities that you have, and that each of the weapons is different enough that it is fun. That it doesn't matter to me. I always pick when I'm going to start a run, I always pick the weapon that has the darkness bonus. It's never boring to me to pick any of the weapons. Actually, that's not true. I'm not a fan of the bow. Not a fan of the bow. I feel like the bow is too passive. I don't know. Not a fan of the bow. Not bad, by the way. Not saying it's bad. Just that I'm not a fan. I much more prefer the sword, the shield, especially the shield. I really like the shield with the aspect of Zeus. I really like it. I'm also trying to mess around with the aspect of chaos, and I really like the I don't know what's called in game, but the little gun that you get. That's the one that I used to finish the game. Yes, I know. Again, I suck at the game. I needed a long range approach. I needed that. I needed to avoid close combat, because I'm still learning. I'm still learning. But that's the thing. Every single run was different. Every single run was unique, and that was amazing. That was great. What else? Voice acting. I really like the voice acting. It goes back to making every single character very original, very distinctive from each other. I really like that. What else do I like about this game? The music is really good. Music's really good. I like the bass that they use. It's really nice. It's really nice. Really likes music. I like the aesthetic. I think that it looks perfect. It was a great reimagining of Greek mythology. So it's just an amazing game that there's not much else to say. That this is just a great game. This is an amazing game. Also, I feel that this is the perfect game for the Nintendo Switch. It's quick, it's fast. You get in, you complete a room, you can live, and the game loads quickly. The game moves quickly. It is smooth. It doesn't have any padding. It's very straightforward. Go, fight. That's it. Fight. Clear a wave. Next room. Fight. Clear a wave. Next room. Shot. Next room. It doesn't have any padding, and what little padding or what little, I don't know, what little moments of respite and what little moments of just stop and hear dialogue, they go fast. They go fast. The characters don't speak too much. For the most part, you're going to have like 2 lines of dialogue, well, long dialogue, but still, it never gets in the way of the experience. You're always constantly fighting. Each attempt takes me like 20 minutes, 40 minutes when I get too far. But yeah, it's an amazing. I feel like this is an amazing game for the Switch. It's the perfect game for the Switch. This is the type of game that I wanted on my Nintendo Switch. The type of game that I can just, start, go, play. Either you win or you lose, but it's quick. It's quick. It's very fast paced. The combat is really fast paced. I love it. Yeah, I love this game. I really love this game. I think it's one of the best games that I've seen in a while. I think, and I can't wait to keep playing, because I will keep playing. I definitely want to see how many attempts or how many escapes I can finish. I really want to keep playing this game. I am genuinely addicted to this game right now. Yeah, I think that's it. Great game. If for whatever reason someone's watching this video and you haven't checked this game, go do it. Either on PC or I think it's on the PlayStation 4 as well. Either whichever platform you prefer, whichever platform you like to play your games on. Check Hades, because this game is fun as fuck. This game is amazing. Go play it.